Hello, podcast family. It has been 4 months, but I would like to welcome you to episode 2 of the From Fuller to Fullest Craftcast. Like I said, it's been 4 months. I'm not a very good podcaster yet, but I'm getting there. And I am so thankful that you have returned and given me another shot, and I pray that you bear with me as I work on these goals of getting my podcast up and running and all of the home life and side hustles that I have set out to achieve this year. I do have 2 finished objects, neither of which are any of the things I showed you in the last podcast, because those are finished and off to their new homes with brand new babies that are adorable, and I love them, and I've gotten to snuggle them. I love babies, but I love it even more when I can send them back with their mommies, because I have one who's little myself and one is enough. So, first things first, finished objects. These are not finished, because I haven't woven in all the ends, but they're finished enough to show you guys that I finished them. This is a simple granny square baby blanket for my first true nephew. I have an aunt that she and I are more like sisters, and her children call me auntie. She has a boy, but this is my sister's son, and he is due to be here any day now. I'm so ready to see him, but his room is going to be in dinosaurs with all these lovely bright greens and oranges and reds. So I paired 2 carrot cakes for this. It's nice and squishy and lovely, and I've washed it and it smells so good. I did say in the last episode that I love using acrylic for babies because you can just throw them in the washer and be done. You don't have to treat it special like you do wools, and it's just lovely and beautiful. And I'll get these ends woven in and sent off to my sister, I promise. And then this one is for a friend of mine's granddaughter. She arrived just last week, so I am behind. But her room is done in wildflowers. So I did put a few little flower details on this blanket. This blanket is made out of Caron Simply Soft. And the cream here is a cream tweed, and then navy, and I forget what the name of the pinks are, but they're little flowers. I don't know if you can see the details there, but they're just sweet little flowers in different sizes for sweet baby girl. So those 2 are finished. And with that, we'll move on to works in progress. I'm a bad knitter, capital bad, because this languishing whip has been going on for 4 months, and it has not grown hardly any at all from the time you saw it last. This is the Pinguino for my oldest girl, and how sad is this, you guys? This is all the progress I've made. She has since decided she doesn't want a Pinguino, so this will probably be frogged. She wants another flax sweater, so I will probably do that in this. But she wants it cropped this time, which will be fine as long as she understands she has to wear a shirt over it or under it, because we don't play that around here. She's 9 years old, she's going to be covered. So this will probably be frogged, which is sad because I really love working a Pinguino. Maybe I'll make one for another baby. We'll see. Also, let's see, what do I want to show next? I'll show you my scrappy project. All of my ends and baubles are being made into a blanket. Right now, this can be worn as a ginormous shawl, scarf, something. But all of my odds and ends left over from other projects are worked into this with different stitches. I really love the fuzzy here. Isn't that fun? And there's some fuzzy here. And like I said, you know, there all the acrylics left over from babies, all the novelty yarns left over from other projects. Everything is in here. I've considered doing one with just wools, but I want to finish this, so that's what I'm gonna do. This one will probably languish for a while. I do have a lot, because like I said, all the babies last time, I've got lots of leftovers from all the babies, so this will get added to soon. I may dedicate Sunday afternoons to my scrappy project, just have scrappy Sunday. I don't know. I haven't decided. Y'all let me know what you think. I am working on a simple addition by Tellybean Knits. I love her patterns too. I am not the best at sweater construction, but I do try, and I do love it so much. So I'm a process knitter. I enjoy the process of knitting. Not so worried about when it gets done, especially stuff for me. So here we are on this beautiful green. I love this. I'll try to get a true color for you. Yeah, that's pretty close to true. It's Wool of the Andes in Aurora Heather. I love it so much. It is inside out right now because you work it, you seam it together at the top on the inside, so I'm working it inside out. But it's beautiful. I love this. I'm hoping it fits me because I started it when I was 20 pounds heavier. If it doesn't, I have a really precious friend, Michelle, who is super knit worthy, and it will go to her. Because we're roughly the same size. And I think she would look lovely in the screen. So if it doesn't fit me, it will fit her, and she will look lovely in it. So there's that. And oh, I'm a nerd. I love all things comic books and comic book adaptations to television and movies and whatnot. So this was my Blame Dunder Knit cast on. Obviously I didn't finish it because I'm a bad knitter and I start all the things and then it takes me forever to finish them. But I'm in the middle of the row on this one too. What in the world? Anyway, this is my Wonder Woman wrap, and I cannot tell you off the top of my head who wrote this pattern, but these colors are beautiful. Right now it's all squished up on this, and I don't have time to finish the row and show you, but I can show you these beautiful colors. Aren't they beautiful? They are on Stunning String. Let me see if I can find the ball band. I might not be able to find the ball band. I can't find the ball band. I know this mustard is called Spicy Mustard, and I can't remember the name of this one, but I love these colors. They are antique-y looking Wonder Woman colors, and they're lovely. I cannot wait for this one to be done. This has been a pretty monogamous knit this week in particular because I just want to get to the next section. Just want to get to the next section. Again, that's the Wonder Woman wrap. If I remember to put show notes in, I'll put a link to, or I'll put the name of the pattern designer. Again, new podcaster, craftcaster, videocaster, whatever you call it. I'm new to it, and so I may not know how to put a link in, but I can put the name of the pattern and y'all can go find it. And my last whip. This thing has been languishing forever. Like 2 years. That's another goal this year. I don't want any more languishing whips. I'm trying to finish 2 languishing whips a month. Y'all cheer me on. I think I can do it. I'm gonna try really hard. But this is my Comfort Fade Cardi. And I'm getting close. One whole sleeve is done. The body is done. And I've gone through the first fade on the second sleeve, and then I just have the collar left to do, and washing and blocking and weaving in all the ends. All the ends, because let me tell you, this fading, I did not make wise choices, and so I broke it at every fade. What was I thinking? I've woven in some of them. I don't cut all my ends off until I have finished washing and blocking and all of that, but there's a mix of different yarns here. There's some Mad Tosh. There's some, I think this is Malabrigo. This one might be Malabrigo too. Anyway, beautiful fade from gray to purple. I love it. I did modify this a little bit. I did a garter bottom edging instead of ribbed. because I like the way it laid better with the reverse stockinette that's going to be on the outside. I liked it better than the 2x2 ribbing. So I did make that modification. But I love this. I love it so much. And it's living in my one and only true project bag. It's beautiful. It is brown wax canvas, and it's got my favorite buffalo plaid pattern in it, and my Comfort Bag Cardi fits in it very well, with all the balls of yarn that go with it. It is by Kitchen Klutter. If I can figure out how to get a link in there, I'll link you to her shop. If not, she is on Etsy, and her work is beautiful and lovely and very sturdy. Drawstring pull and a leather handle. It's lovely. It's also got this pocket on the outside and pockets on the inside. So absolutely beautiful. There is your update from me. Hopefully I'll be doing this every 2 weeks. I'm going to try very hard to be consistent. As for indie bits, my goals are to finish these languishing whips, and then I will start a new project. I'm not allowing myself to start anything else until I finish at least 2 of these languishing whips. So wish me luck. You may just be seeing updates on these if I don't finish them in 2 weeks. If I do finish them, I want to start on either a Find My Fade wrap, or I got the Knitting Magic book with all of the lovely Harry Potter designs, and I would like to start that Time Turner sweater because it is gorgeous. And I've got the yarn set aside for that. So I will let you know when I podcast again. As for anything else, I hope the rest of your day is great. I hope the rest of your next couple weeks are wonderful and you are abundantly blessed. And I will see you next time on episode 3 of From Fuller to Fullest.